My name is Stacy Thrall, and I have bipolar 1. In 2008, something just snapped in my mind, and I didn't know what it was. I became paranoid, confused. I thought there was a conspiracy. And about 2 weeks into it, I decided that I needed to tell someone. I eventually would be hospitalized, and that's when they actually diagnosed me with bipolar 1. In 2013, I closed my business to take a job in a town that I had lived in for 20 years. And due to the change, which change is a trigger for mental health conditions, and specifically in my case for bipolar, I began to get hypomanic. My thoughts were running a little bit faster, and I disclosed right away to my boss that I was living with bipolar. And as my communication continued to get more erratic, they called me in, talked about unprofessionalism, and they had a letter and said that I was being terminated. Because I was manic at this point, I didn't really understand what was going on, and I wasn't going to until I got my medications, my treatment plan adjusted. Once that happened, that brought me down to severe depression and a 2.5-year journey to get a new life. When I was fired, it was 2013. And when I actually found out it was discrimination was 2019. I had never considered bipolar being a disability in terms of like being eligible for short or long-term disability if something should happen to you. After realizing that there was this discrimination piece that I didn't understand, it made me see people in a different light. It made me less judgmental or biased. None of us knows what's going to happen to us, or what sickness we might get. That's what I learned. That's what my platform became. That's what my platform is. My goal is to work with companies and tell my story with the intention of helping them develop a workplace culture that supports disclosure, because recovery is possible, and I'm living proof of that.
Stacy is just one of the many mental health allies sharing their story. Everyone has a role to play in recognizing signs and symptoms of mental health. Check out our evidence-based learning solutions and become a certified mental health ally at psychhub.com.